Hey Virgo, this is your general tarot reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon and Ascendant or Rising sign for the month of April. Virgo, let's do what we always do. We're going to shuffle the cards and wait on all the right ones to come out for you, my love. And in the meantime, let's talk about the energies that you may feel throughout the month. And you know what's really nice, Virgo, is that before I sat down here, I was tuning into your energy and I felt this really nice feeling. I felt a kind of apprehension, but in a positive way, almost like a bit nervous, a bit worried, a bit like timid, but looking forward to something. You're looking forward to doing something, maybe looking forward to going somewhere, seeing something, but it's almost like a nervous excitement about something positive that'll be happening for you, I think, this month. So it seems to be all good, Virgo, a kind of nice butterfly feeling, butterflies in the stomach feeling about something. Again, it's like you're worried about it, but you know it's going to turn out okay. So that's really nice. And I wonder, is it something also to do with money? Because we're leaving behind March and we're entering April, still feeling a little bit of the effect of the full moon, as your first card hops out, of the full moon in Libra. Now what's interesting is that we had a full moon in Libra last month and we have a full moon again in Libra this month in April. So it's not a blue moon because that's when a full moon happens twice in 1 month, but last month and this month it's a full moon in Libra, in your second house. And the second house represents money, your possessions. And you've got the sun in Aries, about going out and being brave, doing something bold, taking a risk on your own in the 8th house, which is making long-range money, long-range investments. So I think that there's a lot of effort going on this month, really, Virgo, about trying to, for once and for all, solve some financial problem. Fix it so you take the worry out of it and replace it with something far more positive financially for your future. So you could be looking this month at talking to, financial people, somebody who can direct you and guide you in a really positive way to help you fix this financial issue. And it's like with the sun in the 8th house, you're determined. You're absolutely going to make this happen. Whatever this is, it could be a new business, a new side business, a new investment, a new risk that you're taking financially. It's like, I will make this happen. Yeah, because it seems to give you a level of control, as this lovely card comes out, a level of healing and control over your finances that you may not have had up until now. Owning it, owning your financial responsibilities and feeling good when you do that, Virgo. Feeling like you've mastered something. Feeling like, again, it's not having to overly depend on somebody else for your money. Instead, you're going to go out and fix this yourself and organize it yourself so that you're never short of money again. You see, I think that's the motivation. You want to get out, you want to do something independently so that you're never again at a financial loss. You will never find yourself in that situation again. You will never be only one paycheck away from getting into a real panic. You're going to fix that. So that's really nice. But I'm feeling the other thing here too, which is journeys and traveling. Now I do know April 20th, the sun does move into Taurus, into the 9th house of wanting to travel, wanting to do more. But I wonder, are some of you wanting to travel to go back to your home or to visit a family member where there's a bit of, physical distance between the two of you? You might have to book a train or a flight or something to go to see them. It's quite a distance. But there might be the energy of wanting now to go back home or to visit somebody. So a lot of excitement about that too. Now, what I know could be driving that is on April 10th, Jupiter is retrograding in Sagittarius, about wanting to go back home in the 4th house, wanting to touch base with family members, wanting to, maybe travel with some family members, but there is the energy of traveling. Either they're traveling to you or you're traveling to them, but it's all in the energy of feeling with your tribe, with your family, with your good people all around you. So that's really nice. Now we know from last month, Virgo, that we know spirit, fourth house energy, spirit is all around you. And I think, excuse me, I think spirit is really supporting you this month. And there may be real moments, Virgo, this month where things happen and you just say, I know you did that. I know you stepped in and made that happen. I know you interfered with this somehow to make that happen. You'll feel spirit. You'll still feel that warm energy around you, but this time guiding physical things in your life, guiding you to be in the right place at the right time, guiding you to find the right way to travel somewhere, maybe back home or with family. They're just sending all the right things to you to help you. Yeah. Now, Jupiter retrograding this month also, Virgo, you will need a lot of that support around you. And it did show up from last month. We felt it last month. You'll need a lot of support because there could be a lot of talk between you and family members about maybe your childhood, what happened in the past, your experiences, things that you've gone through maybe together. And I just feel you're very supported as you open some things out, because you could be asked to look at some things from your childhood that you felt worked against you in your adult life. If that didn't happen, I would have been something else. So there's a little bit of blame and finger pointing a little bit about some things that happened in your childhood. But it's almost like you're in a safe space this month, Virgo, in April, to go back and deal with that. Now, this is the energy that'll be going on until about August, where it's, let's sit down, let's deal with this, let's open it out. What was my childhood really like, and how is it affecting me now? And yet, in doing that, even though some difficult themes and topics might come up, Virgo, you feel connected to family. You feel connected to ancestors. You feel that you're supported. So if you look back and point at a family member and say, you were mean to me, or you made my life difficult, or blah, 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 usually you might feel very isolated and separate when you kind of do that. But this time it's like, I don't know, your ancestors are on your side, supporting you as you go through this. So I know that sounds very deep, but these are quite personal things that are happening. Jupiter retrograding, Saturn and Pluto also retrograding at the end of the month here. April 24th, Pluto retrograding in Capricorn in your 5th house. April 30th, Saturn retrograding in Capricorn in your 5th house. So these are it's like internalizing a lot of things. Your family, and maybe also internalizing some of the reasons why you're not happy. The 5th house is where we do everything from the heart, where we do everything with a sense of joy and pleasure, where we just want to create a wonderful life for ourselves. And you're saying, it's been very difficult recently to make that happen. I feel like I've been limited or restricted in some way. I feel I've had to work 10 times harder than everybody else to be happy, or to create something, to produce something artistic, to personalize my life in some way. I'm just out there doing other things for everybody else. How do I personalize my life, make a hobby, make my life have meaning, and make me be happy about doing these things in my life? It's almost like, it's that feeling, Virgo, of how do I motivate happiness in my life without relying on other people, without relying on external things? How do I make that feeling just rise up from my own heart? So Pluto is probably asking you to examine where you're kind of trying to control things a little bit too much. when it comes to love, when it comes to expressing yourself physically, through sex, through what you're creating, through the life you're creating. Pluto might say, are you strangling this to death? Are you trying to over-control it? Why don't you just have fun for the sake of having fun? Why don't you just express yourself without trying to be perfect? There's no perfection in expression. Expression is just expressing how you feel right now. You don't have to be Picasso. You don't have to be the best of the best. You just have to express. And you have to connect with that feeling. And then in turn, once you learn that habit of connecting with that feeling, you're able to bring more of it. You're able to connect with happiness, more happiness. There have been issues about control, trying to hold on to any little bit of happiness you've gotten too tightly so that you squeeze the life out of it. It's like, this month it's like relax. And it's a journey that lasts up till around September, October, where it's like, stop forcing it. Be it. Stop forcing a happy life. Have a happy life. What is a happy life? You're saying, I haven't seen it in quite a while. Well, a happy life is just being happy in the moment. Just being happy in the moment. And you're saying, yeah, but that's the problem. Other people seem to be able to generate that shit. I can't. I can't just sit down and be happy to be here. Well, then the big question is, what's stopping you? And usually there is something stopping you. And it could be what Jupiter wants to show you. Maybe stuff from your childhood. Stuff that you learned, picked up along the way. Maybe that's what is blocking your heart happiness. So the gift here for you, Virgo, this month is to explore why there are certain limitations on your happiness and why you have maybe at times allowed that to, continue. So it's quite powerful, and it is beautiful, because ultimately what it's trying to show you is how to just be happy wherever you are. So that can't be too bad, and to expand the love feeling for everything you're doing. Life is not a series of tasks. Life is not a series of lists. Life is not a series of, I will be there on time, I will help that person out, I will do X, Y, and Z, which you're so good at doing. You take your responsibilities so, so keenly. You want to be a responsible person. Are you responsible to you and to your happiness? What is this business now, Virgo, of you wanting to make everybody else happy, but not wanting to make yourself happy? Undervaluing yourself, underselling yourself for the singles going out there and just taking any old fool that tells you you look nice or tells you that you're funny. No, this is the energy of you kind of saying, no, I should have more judgment here. If this, I don't just sell myself to the first person who tells me I look nice. I don't just jump and hop and run for the first person who tells me you're doing a great job. It's not that's not the energy I want anymore. I want me to be able to tell me that you're doing a great job. I want me to come in as the disciplinarian in my life and say, put that work down, stop what you're doing, stop all of that, sit down, watch your TV, relax, sit down, take up your hobby. Like an adult in your life would say, stop what you're doing, stop all that hard effort, and enjoy what you're doing. I know, it does sound a bit weird, doesn't it? I know, but that's what you're more than likely going to feel this month, Virgo. And everything in your life is going to be touched and affected by this. So it's quite important. Now, Mercury is in your 8th house on April 17th. So again, it's this absolute determination, a determined mind. There's a lot of passion and intensity for you this month, where you're able to understand things now very intensely, that things are raw, things are right up in your face. There'll be quite a hot energy like that this month for you, Virgo. But you will deal with it. And you'll deal with it the right way, because now you know how to get through it. Now you know what you're being pushed to resolve, you know? And you will get through it. I know you will, because you've got so much support all around you, Virgo. Now, having said that, we've only 3 cards, so I'm going to start choosing a few more, and we'll open up what the bigger landscape is here as this card comes out. Taking risks, taking chances, but to try not to make them so calculated that all the joy goes out of them. That's a big theme too this month. Yeah. And not becoming sad if some of you have invested with somebody and you're not seeing the results fast enough. Not getting all down about that. Not getting all worried that you're not seeing the payoff for something that you've invested in. It's not the time for that. In fact, it's not the time for that. In fact, this will be the very thing that makes you ask these bigger questions about, why can't I just relax into my life? Why do I have to get all the answers now? Why do I have to control it? Yeah. But I feel, I mean, this is an intense month for you, Virgo, but I feel a kind of, apart from earlier feeling excitement, I feel this clarity coming for you where it's like, I am in control. You're in control, but in a positive way, which you're learning this month, of being in positive control of your life without trying to overplan it, you know. Allow some things to fail and be okay with that. Allow some things to not go right and be okay with that. To be able to laugh things off and say, well, that was an experience. Seems to be something you're learning this month, Virgo. But I do feel lovely energy still around you. Happy energy. This is what I keep getting. I'm talking about difficult things that will come up for you, but underpinning all of this is a brightness, a happiness, an excitement. Excitement. Something is exciting. Yeah, maybe new love for some of you. Certainly finding a new way for the singles, certainly finding a new way where you don't, as I said, let any old idiot, the first person who tells you or gives you a compliment, that doesn't mean that you give your heart to them. You have to be more discerning, and you have to kind of, I don't know, have more fun. Have more fun. I keep hearing that. Have more fun, Virgo. Too much work. It's all work. Have more fun. Yeah, as a few cards come out, I'll just choose the one that came out there on the top. Have more fun and love what you're doing. Have more fun and love. Don't be so serious in love. I know a lot of people fall in love with you for your brilliant mind, but don't forget, Virgo, the majority of people fall in love with you for your humour. You're a very funny person. You have a great sense of humour, really. Don't lose that. Don't let life beat that out of you. And don't let difficulties in relationships with anybody beat that out of you. Get back, because you are a naturally good-humoured and funny person. Rediscover that this month. That's what I'm really strongly feeling here before I look down at the cards. Laugh. Entertain yourself. Are some of you, I wonder, some of you could really benefit from doing something where there's fun and humour. Joining a drama group, an improvisation group, improv group, something where you have to make things up as you go along, where you have to just dive in and let it happen. That's why I said improv. Doing something where you haven't planned it, you just have to bring the energy in there in the moment. You have to just show up and bring your brilliant personality and laugh and let other people spark with you. That's what you need this month. Laugh, 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 laugh. I keep hearing that. I'm feeling strong energy again this month for you, Virgo. And again, I'm feeling spirit energy, no one distinct person this time. But it's more like the energy of they are laughing. All I can hear is they're laughing. I hope they're not laughing at me. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. But they're just broad beam laughing. There's a fun event. There is something that triggers this, definitely. Humor and your personality. Laugh, laugh. And now, we have your cards up there. Something to laugh about, something to laugh off. Laugh it off. Keep hearing that. Laugh it off. It's a joke. You're not supposed to take it seriously. Laugh it off. Laugh at people who have been trying to exert power over you too. Laugh it off and say, you don't have any power with the sun in Aries in the 8th house, Mercury, your ruler, in the 8th house, the new moon in the 8th house. You've got the control now. You can just laugh off anybody who thinks that they can have some sort of control over you. Laugh. Again, I know I keep saying it, but it's very strong, Virgo. It's like burst out laughing. It heals your heart to burst out laughing. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the cards. Now, yeah, you have been trapped. You have been trapped and held back. A lot has been going round and round in your mind. Very deep thought. Sorry, Virgo, I often get cut out when I'm doing these readings. I think it's the energy because it doesn't happen any other time. But anyway, as I was saying, you have been trapped. You've been trapped in a lot of thoughts going round and round and round in your mind, trying to fix something, trying to control something. Like we said, trying to over-control. And the point of it is laugh it off. Stop trying to control things to the point where you're not having any fun or joy in a relationship anymore, in the work that you're doing, in what you're trying to create a new business, start a new fun thing. What's the point if you're overthinking it? You have to laugh all of this off and relinquish some of the control and maybe get some people in to help you, to support you, not to be taking so many things on board yourself. Taking all the duties, all the responsibilities, being the one who cares for everybody. You need a bit of help because it's too much, Virgo. And you'll see it this month that you need a bit of a break. You need a bit of a chance to just step back and say, I've done my part, you can do that, you can do that, you can do that, because I just need to relax and have some fun and entertain myself and laugh it off. And for some of you dealing with deep psychological issues which might come up from your childhood this month, like we spoke about, again, don't get all mean, serious and heavy when these themes come up. Instead say, that's a situation that had control over me once. I'm not going to pretend it doesn't exist. It's there. What can I do? I'm going to laugh it off and I'm going to heal and I'm going to get better. And I'm not going to carry it with me into my future. There was this feeling of being trapped financially too, Virgo, which we did touch upon, and you are getting out of that. You had too many ideas and couldn't quite pinpoint which was the right one to help you out of some financial problem. But this month you figure it out. But I think you're figuring it out with family also, or at least one family member who shines a light on this situation and eventually helps you to arrive at the right solution. You're getting out of this. There was been a long period where you were too much in your mind, trapped. And it's saying, get out, get out, get out and have fun. You've been taking it too seriously. Yeah. So this solution, whatever it is, happens for you this month, Virgo. With the result, there is something you're doing financially, absolutely for sure. even if it's just a side business, an investment that you're making, something new to make money, because slowly and steadily, but with determination and passion and strength and focus and fierceness, you're making this happen. You're not in a hurry. You know that good things come to those who wait, like the farmer who has sown the seeds, and he knows it takes seasons. He knows he has to keep his eye on it through hail, rain, sleet and snow. He knows he has to stand over it and watch it grow and have that patience. But he knows there's no sense in plucking the fruit before it's ripe. So there is something you're doing, a risk you're taking or have already taken financially, that it's saying this month you'll be reminded not to be in such a hurry or not to be in such a panic about it. Everything has its season, and you might begin to see something that you've invested in bear fruit. Now, I'm saying a financial thing, business work, an investment, some savings thing that you're doing, yeah, you'll see the results of that, some small little blooms starting to come out. But it could be in relationships, taking a big risk to do something in a relationship, taking a big risk to raise children on your own, some of you, fifth house energy. You know, taking a big risk to do something different with your family. You and children, for those with children, maybe moving abroad, doing something. There was a risk involved. And you're now slowly seeing it pay off. The hard work is paying off. The hard work of getting yourself kind of leveled up a little bit for the singles, if you're going out there and meeting new people, getting to a point now this month where you're able to turn down offers without feeling that you're losing out. You're too beautiful for that. You don't have to sell yourself short for the first person, as I said, who gives you a compliment. Get your sense of humour back. Get some sense of what you're portraying out there and own it. Own it. And play with it and flirt with it and express it. Have fun with it. So that seems to be another key thing there that's happening for some of you. Have fun flirting again. Have fun with romance again. Have fun. I know, I keep saying have fun. But if you know what I do, when I tune into the energies, sometimes I see images and sometimes I hear things. But it's like having the full volume loudspeaker on behind me, just with laughter and saying, have fun. Go to the concert, go to the event, go to the party, go to that place, go out, dress up, have fun. But your kind of fun. Yeah, because when you do, it seems you're attracting good, positive stuff, earthier things that matter to you, things that have importance to you, things that make you feel more solid, secure and grounded. Attracting wealth, attracting money. The money is starting to come in on some venture, I'm pretty sure of it. Money starting to come in for some of you who've been maybe waiting on money to come back from some other source. You start to see it come. And this in turn does something. It helps you turn your back on feeling like you're constantly free falling in your life in so many ways, particularly with your money and the risks that you've taken with money and the risks that you've taken in your life. You're now feeling that something is turning where you feel that the risks were worth it. And you're coming out of that feeling of, oh my God, when will I touch ground? When will I be able to put my 2 feet on the ground so I can start running and feeling secure? It's coming. But it will feel, I have to say this though, Virgo, this month is strange because it will feel like something has to be broken in order for something new to take its place. Something has to come down, old beliefs, old relationships, an old way of doing things, an old habit, long-held habits might have to come crashing down in order for you to improve your life and to make more of your life. It's like clearing out the trash, Virgo, to make space for something more. Some of that trash could be people. I don't know why I'm getting this, it's not clear, but I see two people. Two people moving away from two strong influences that you just feel it's time now to move away. Two very bossy people, maybe dominant people. People who might even be a bit money hungry, or who have real issues with money, that they're always in a panic with money, and you're moving away from that energy. Bossy, dominant people who are always talking about money. It's always about the coin, always about the money. Just you need to steer clear a little bit of that energy this month. Move away, because you're getting into a more positive space, Virgo. Now, I will say this. This is Aries season, fire. This is the Queen of Fire, attracting things. And the Queen of Fire this month is saying, I want more love and passion in my life. More fun, more humor, more joy, more connectedness, because she's very connected. She's the psychic queen. She is connected to everything in her life. That's why she's so carefree, because she's nothing to worry about, because she gets it. She's connected to it. And she's saying, go out. If you want to be like me, if you want to be like the Queen, go out and do something that you love. It's the repeating theme, Virgo. This season is saying, go out on a mission like the knight, like the cavalier. Don't be shy. Don't be timid. And start doing that thing you love. For the singles, start finding new love. For those of you in a relationship, start encouraging romance again, bringing back your sense of humor. Be the person, be the first date person again. Be who you were on the first date, so that you can generate that feeling, not just for your partner, but also for you. Fall in love. And bring the fire and intensity and passion that's promised to you this month into it. Love, passion, love, fire, passion, connections, strong connections. Now, a lot of energy in the 8th house is a lot to do with sexual connection. A lot of you could find a real deep bond comes through really exploring that sexual connection with somebody, with your partner, or maybe with somebody new. They could be a real game changer for you. This whole sexual revolution could happen for you, where you get back in that flirty, sensual, sexual kind of raw space with somebody, and it brings back fun. It's fun. I know. How many times do we have to count how many times I say fun? No, let's not do that. But I do see towards the end of the month you're reunited with a person you love. Now, for some of you, that could be a family member. Reunited with a person you love is a family member. But some of you could find a wonderful connection with somebody magnetic. Somebody that inspires you, somebody that changes your world. Now, that's for the singles and those of you in a relationship. You could just be in that space where you're attracting these magnetic people. You're attracted to them, they're attracted to you. Okay, you're in a relationship, you're not going to take it any further. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. I'm not going to judge that. But certainly there is that raw electricity, that connection there again. Making deep unions with people, which changes your world. Deep psychological changes. It's you know what I like, Virgo? It seems to be what's changing your world is that you're suddenly realizing that you need certain people in your life, and you need the ones that you want in your life. You need to go deeper with them. You need not to be living life in a superficial, oh, well, that's Monday over, that's Tuesday over, what will we have for dinner Wednesday? Not that type of life. It's got to be spicy. And it's got to generate more of that intimacy. Even if it's just with your friends, with people you work with, you've got to get on a real level with them. Because these real levels bring out the magic in you and them that again generates more good feeling with positive people. You don't do any of this, of course, with negative people, but I think you're definitely on a mission. Aries season, the Queen of Fire, has sent you on a mission of love. And this changes your world. And in turn, it gives you more purpose to your life with a greater sense of independence. It shows you how to be more focused, how to push through with your ideas, with your financial ideas too. It gives you more strength. It gives you it's like the ability to believe in what you're doing again, to believe in your life again. To believe that there's more out there in this world, like we touched upon last month, for you to see. You haven't seen it all, Virgo. I know sometimes it might feel like, oh my God, I think I've seen it all. I know it feels like that. But very often when we say, oh my God, I've seen it all, that just means that we're at a tower moment. We've seen all we needed to see. Now let's open up to something new and change our world by having a new perspective on something new. Because we end it all in love. The one who understands, the one who lets things happen. He's good-humoured, good-spirited. For the singles, I wouldn't be surprised if you form a really strong connection with a water, sun, moon or ascendant. That's Cancer, Scorpio or Pisces. Very strong connection. Or Taurus. I'll just say that too. There's just this strong, somebody comes in and changes your world and says, relax, have fun. And you really get into it with them. And even if it's not a love connection, it's somebody showing you how to love yourself, showing you how to love your life, showing you how to turn things around so that you are more responsible to your own heart. You're the caretaker of your heart. So care for it by letting it have fun. I feel an escalation, as I was saying, that in the energy. It's again, love changes everything this month, Virgo. A deep love, a soul love, connecting to everybody on a deeper level. And maybe even finding new love with somebody with strong water placements. And you could be very much encouraged by a fire sign to do this. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They're telling you to do this. Stop trying to squeeze your life to the point where you're taking all the joy out of it. Forget that. Destroy that. Let it go and be more carefree. Yeah. But something is making you very happy this month. A love connection. Now that, as I said, that could be with a family member. As I said, Jupiter is opening up your house of family. Maybe there's a new child or a new family member that just opens your heart. There is a great opening here, Virgo, that does change your world. And it heals your joy. And it heals your heart. And it's ongoing until about October. So whatever you're trying to cultivate here with this energy, work on it, because you have a while to do it. And feel the love, and feel that happiness. Yeah. Virgo, I'm going to leave it at that. Now you know that this is just the general landscape of the month. You know by now what to do to get the nitty-gritty details. You come to the VIMEO readings, the deep read, all linked down there below. Come along and we'll talk about love for those of you in a relationship. For the singles, to see what the energy is like out there for new love, which it seems is very possible. We're going to talk about money and career. Yeah, we're going to talk about it. And then we'll talk about family, friends, or whatever else comes up. So Virgo, the deep readings on VIMEO, come along, all linked down there below, and we'll open all the finer details out to get a real handle on what's going on. But my love, I like your energy this month. I like the happiness, and I like that you are going to laugh and beam from the heart and encourage more of it, and take pleasure in everything you're doing. Because I actually took pleasure in feeling your energy, so thank you for letting me do that. Virgo, my beauty, as always, I'm going to leave you with all my love and a great, great, great big happy kiss from me to you. Mwah. Until next month, my gorgeous.